Yeah, obviously a really, really hard-fought game, really physical game, and I thought, guys did a great job after kind of a rough start to both halves, fighting back in it, putting ourselves in position to win that thing, and then it just kind of came down to the last 3 minutes, and they made plays, got to the free throw line, and we just came up a little dry on the offensive end. But tons and tons of respect for St. Mary's. I mean, they're a tough out and physical and smart and adjusted to some of the things we did to them in the last game we played, and so then we had to make adjustments at halftime to kind of counter that.
Question for the student athletes? Jeff, we'll start with you. We don't have a mic. Go ahead. Just speak loudly, please.
Anton, can you just talk about the physical nature of the game and obviously EK and Saxon were going at it pretty hard. What was it like in there?
Yeah, it's super physical. It's that time of the year, March. Even last night's game was super physical. So, yeah, I think we just should have came up a little bit more prepared for that. But yeah, the whole game it was just a battle. I think we knew it was going to be like that.
Ryan, you and Marshallonis kind of dueled each time. What's it like to compete against him?
Yeah, he's a good player, man. He's played well. He's obviously the player of the year for a reason, so it's been fun playing against him. They're a good team.
For either of you, what makes it so tough to deal with them offensively? Those are your two lowest point totals, I think, against those guys. And finishing around the rim, was that kind of an issue for y'all?
Yeah, I feel like they just slow the game down a lot and make us really defend on the defensive end, and then offensively, the defense just kind of, we couldn't finish really around the rim. I had some bunnies that I missed that I feel like I usually make. So, yeah, it was just a super physical game, but yeah.
Ryan, what allowed you guys to kind of erase their big lead, and then why do you think you guys weren't able to sustain that level of play the last 3-4 minutes?
Probably just our getting stops and running in transition is probably the biggest thing for our run. Finishing around the rim, and I just think we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds, key offensive rebounds at certain points in the game that allowed them to get second chance points.
Any other questions?
How chippy did it get out there? It looked like there's a couple of times as part of a title game.
Yeah, it's physical. It's gonna get a little chippy. The refs letting us play, but I think we did a good job this game of just trying to focus on getting back in the game and not really focus on that too much. I think they were trying to make it a little bit chippy, try to get in our heads, but yeah, I think we did a good job trying to just focus on us.
Anton, with the rebound differential, was it just not having Graham in there for that big stretch? Or, I mean, they have big bodies, but what did you see that kind of allowed them to help rebound you guys by so much?
Yeah, I think that could be it. And Forbes and Saxon, they're good rebounders. Kind of just sit next to the hoop and they're strong. So yeah, definitely. I didn't know Saxon had 15 rebounds, but yeah, we got pounded on the glass.
Anton, what's the key to flushing this one and making sure it doesn't carry over?
Yeah, just focus on ourselves and looking to the next game. We got a lot to work on, and we can't hang our heads on this loss. We're looking forward to the tournament and trying to make some noise in there. But we can't hang our heads on this loss.
Any final questions for Ryan or Anton? Thanks, guys. Questions for Coach Few?
Mark, what do you think was the difference on the glass today?
I mean, they were more physical. They're probably a better rebounding team when they put Forbes in there. He's bigger and more athletic, and they're putting him around the basket. I think it was just mostly that. It's really physical, and some of the coverages that we were executing at our guards down there, which has worked, and we usually switch it out. We weren't able to get switches on all those. But mostly it was just physical game, and Saxon's a big, strong guy, and Forbes is big and athletic, and I think they did a good job of exploiting that.
Mahaney wasn't too efficient the first two times you guys played in the shooting. What enabled him to kind of make some shots? Did he just make shots, or is there something they did?
No, we lost him on a couple, but I mean, the biggest one was we had our hands on that rebound. I mean, and another one of their offensive rebounds was literally in our hands. That was kind of a big play. And went through our hands, they grabbed it. Everybody's in rotation, and we ended up finding him, and he made a big three. Then we had a couple plays where we just weren't very smart with our rotations on who we needed to rotate to. Obviously, you don't want to leave Mahaney or Dukas open on the 3 line. That was our plan. We did a nice job on Dukas because he came into this thing on fire, and but we didn't do a great job on Mahaney.
What did you think of Anton tonight? His kind of effort, 18 points, 7 boards. He carried you guys. Yeah.
I mean, he always gives you great effort, and he did everything he could. You know, that's it. He's a little bit undersized when they play that lineup. So I mean, he gave us all he could, like he always does. Made plays, had to improvise and do what he does. Yeah, I mean, I thought Anton played good.
Mark, sorry. What did they do with Graham? I know they got into foul troubles.
I mean, it was incredibly physical in there. If you let Saxon be that physical, I mean, he's tough to score on. You know, it's a sumo wrestling match down there tonight. So if that's the case, he's probably going to win. He's the biggest, strongest, heaviest guy. So.
Sort of like Nembhard for you guys. Marcialonis just does an awful lot of stuff on that. You talk about what he provides them.
What's that?
This is sort of like Ryan Nembhard for you guys. Marcialonis for them just gives them an awful lot.
Yeah, he's terrific. He's smart player, makes plays. He's usually good at finishing. I think he struggled a little bit finishing today, but yeah.
Any final questions for Coach Few?
Coach, what was the turning point in this game when you guys were, up by 1 with 8 minutes left? What was kind of the turning point there?
I mean, I'd have to go back and look at the play-by-play, but I mean, I think that at some point in there we lost that offensive rebound, and Mahaney got that 3. That was a big play, and if my memory serves me right, there was a couple of those offensive rebounds where we were fighting like crazy. They just came up with the ball. You ended up getting fouled or getting a putback.
And then how do you make sure you flush this one heading into the tournament?
And we'll be fine. We still have everything in front of us. The guys have done a great job of putting us in position to play in the greatest show on earth, and they did a fabulous job. I mean, for months there, we probably weren't in position to drop a game here, but they fought like crazy and did an unbelievable job. And now we get to play, and the reason they came to Gonzaga, the reason we all coach at Gonzaga, so we'll make the best of it, like we always do.